I just got this 200 PSI air compressor, and in today's video, we're gonna find out if it's legit or just a cool decoration. All right, whether you're getting off the trail and you need to fill up, or you just need a reliable air compressor, this guy claims to do it all. And in today's video, we're gonna test that out. This is the MaxpeedingRods 12-volt off-road air compressor kit. It claims 200 PSI. It has a built-in air tank, dual cooling fans, and it's designed for trucks, Jeeps, pickups, and SUVs. We're gonna unbox it, see what all comes in the kit, and then we're gonna test this bad boy out and fingers crossed that it holds up. Now let's unbox this and see what you get. Up first, you got some compliance paperwork. This is really, really cool. This piece of paper right here is going to make your life way easier. When you go to mount this, you don't have to guess where you're gonna mount it. You can use this sheet of paper and mark where you're going to mount. That is very, very smart. All right, next up, some foam. I like to keep these for whenever I'm doing my oil changes. I can just use these to put my knees down. Anyways, sorry. Next up, we get a brochure. This is going to include everything about the air compressor, everything that's included in this kit. So this is actually very nice, very colorful. I like it. Good job. Looks really, really good. I don't even know where to begin. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning. Let's start with the not as exciting things, and then we'll leave the compressor till the end. So starting with a smart digital pressure gauge. This is so cool. I bought some other high-end air compressors on my own with my own money, and I didn't get this, especially not for this price. Whoa, take a look at that. That is super sick. It feels good, smells good. Yeah, first impressions, this feels very high quality. And I like that this part is rubber because I'm not very careful with my stuff, so if this was like a brittle plastic, it would definitely get beat up. Inside the box, you also get the adapter, obviously. That is so cool. You can use this to inflate like a soccer ball or something. I did that to a bike and exploded tires. Not with this one, but anyways. Next up, we have another adapter. This may seem dumb to you, but I cannot tell you how excited I am for this thing. Power cables, super nice. The end of the cables look good. The heat shrink also looks good, so kudos. This part I'm pretty excited about. Look at this. Look at this. I need something to cut this with. Smooth, so when you're dragging it over the hood of your car, you're not gonna have to worry about it scratching it. You got the quick release here, and it has a cover to prevent any gunk and dirt while you're not using it. And then the other side, obviously, what's gonna be connecting to the air compressor. These little black straps mean the world. I've had other air compressors where they come with hoses and they don't have any way to securely bundle them. So then I just start smashing them into whatever bag or box I can put them in. But this makes it easy to wrap it up and then put them away. Oh, this foam is so clutch, actually. Thank you so much. That's not sarcasm. I'm actually excited about this foam. Oh, this is heavy. Take a look at that. This thing is a beast. Wow. Okay. All right. First impressions. This thing is solid. It feels good. It feels high quality. Everything that I'm touching feels like there was thought put into it. And it sounds crazy, but I get a lot of products to review. I buy a lot of stuff. And a lot of the time, it doesn't feel that way. I mean, just as an example, the bottom has little rubber feet, so that if you do put it down, you're not scratching anything. The port for the hose has a cover. It doesn't need a cover, but they thought of it and they put one on. Warning, surface may be hot. That is not a sticker. I don't know what it is, but it's not a sticker. It looks good. The power button could be just a regular plastic power button, but no, there's like a rubber silicone thing covering over it, I'm assuming so that gunk doesn't get in, but also it just feels really good to the touch. All right, so initial impressions, I'm super excited. I just got this new toy. It looks really good, it feels really good. Now we have to test it out, but before then, I wanna talk about some of the features that it has that I'm looking forward to. So the built-in air tank, it's a substantial size, and that just means it'll be able to hold air, more air, and deliver that air faster instead of running the entire time, which is really, really cool. Secondly, dual cooling fans. I've had other compressors and I have scars from them. Since I knew this was coming to me, I started watching reviews, just like I'm sure everyone does when they order something. I watched a review of this guy fill up 8 tires and he was able to put his hand on it. So that's why the dual cooling fans are exciting to me because, well, I don't have to worry about getting burned. Let's get out there. Let me hook this up, set it up, and then let's see how it does. All right, now let's test this bad boy out. Step 1 is removing these caps right here. Using the provided power cables, red is positive, black is negative. They are labeled down here, so just go off of that. Now you just tighten them down. Next up is the hose. So we're gonna uncover that. And you just pull this back a little bit. It's locked in place, that ain't going nowhere. Now on the other end, you get this connection. So now we need the pressure gauge. Same concept here, pull back, push in, let go, you're good to go. Quick little side note, before you start this, make sure it's off. So if you push it in, it's on. If you push it out, it's off. So make sure it's out. Next up, you just connect it to your battery. We're gonna go ahead and connect a pressure gauge to the tire. You wanna make sure you don't hear anything coming out of it. If it's not connected properly, you'll hear a little hiss. You know it's not on right. So you can just move it around, make sure it's on there right. And then you can see right here, we're at 38.5. One click in, lets air out, and then if you hold it all the way, that's how you're pushing air in. We're gonna drop this down to 15. All right, so we're at 15 PSI in the tire. We're gonna turn on the car and then turn on the compressor, and we're gonna get this bad boy right back up to 35. Now that the car is running, we're gonna go ahead and click this. Once it cuts off, you know the tank inside of there is full. Now let's inflate the tire. So we're just at 15 PSI. We're gonna hold down all the way to start inflating this tire. We're gonna see how long it takes to go from 15 PSI all the way up to 35. So 55 seconds in, we're back at 35. Not bad. So I just went ahead and tested this guy out. I didn't know how strong it was gonna be. I've never used this type of tool. This thing is pretty strong. Oh, all right. Oh gosh, I'm gonna put this down. Alrighty, I've had some time to review it. I've had it for about a month, I would say, and I've got some good use out of it, so this is what I think. First and foremost, it's powerful. Obviously, it's made for trucks and SUVs, so it has to be able to put out some power. And it does. Secondly is the air tank. When I saw other reviewers mention it, I wasn't entirely sure, because I'll be honest with you, I'm not like a spec nerd. I just saw it and I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess. I don't know. But I can definitely tell it delivers consistent air while inflating, so that's pretty cool. Third, the cooling fans. I've used this so much. The other day it was like 80 degrees and I was like, okay, it's my time to test this out. I went out, I inflated 4 tires and I could put my hand on it. Pretty dang cool. It tells you not to, but I had to risk it for the biscuit, and I am pleased to announce that it didn't get way too hot. Nothing is perfect, obviously, but this guy is pretty dang close. The only thing that I don't like about it is that it's not small, compact, easy to move around, but it's not trying to be. This is a serious air compressor for a serious off-roader. If you need something that's trusty, reliable, big, bulky, and it's not gonna fail you, this is it. Right now, I just don't have anywhere to mount it, so I'm upset. But once I figure that out, we are gonna be golden. Seems like it was made to be mounted. It, of course, can be portable, but I think its strong suit would be to mount it somewhere. Now, currently my Tundra is at the shop, so I can't show you where I wanna mount it. If your engine bay is big enough, I didn't ever see myself getting a compressor that I could mount, so I didn't really consider it, but I probably should have. I have too many wires and switch panels and stuff going on inside of my engine bay, so I can't mount it, but it would have been a great place to put it. The only other thing that I'm mentioning, not for myself, but if you don't have a switch panel, then you do have to be connecting it to your battery every time, which isn't the most difficult thing, but just something I'd point out. Most of the guys who are running air compressors like this or who off-road have a switch panel, so just hardwiring it that way makes it a breeze. Is this air compressor worth it? In my opinion, if you are someone who goes off-road, who has a truck or has a truck with large tires and just wants a reliable, well-built, heavy-duty air compressor, this is it. Obviously, there's a ton of competition in this air compressor space and everyone has their go-to. But this is a new air compressor and I think it's worth giving it a shot. I personally, like I said, I've had it for a little bit less than a month, or a month, I guess you could say, and I'm impressed. I'm going to keep using it, and if it fails, you'll be the first to know. If you're interested in this air compressor, I'll leave a link down below so you can check it out, see what you think of the specs and other stuff that I didn't mention in this video, but I definitely think it's worth checking out. And since they sent it out to me, they did offer a coupon code. I'll also leave that on screen and in the description. I'm gonna go and inflate some things now, purely for scientific purposes.